This series between the Rockies and Cubs is presented by Chevrolet. Rockies 3 and the Cubs 1. The difference in the game, a 2-run double in the 5th inning by one Troy Tulowitzki. Leading off for the Rockies will be Justin Morneau. His first at bat came in last inning defensively for Willeen Rosario, double switch. And the bearded man is Brian Schlitter. He'll take over. He'll be the third pitcher utilized by Joe Madden this afternoon.
61 games a year ago with the Chicago Cubs. He threw the ball out of the bullpen, 56 and a third, sent down. And Justin Graham was a guy that came up with a forearm stiffness. And so he was placed on a disabled list today.
So Morneau, Hundley, Blackman.
They had Phil Koch warming up. I think if they score the run there, he probably faces Morneau. Being the only left-hander in the bullpen, they're going to pick their spots of where they use him.
And this ball is hit to deep left center field by Morneau. Did he catch it all? You bet! Home run, Justin Morneau. Welcome back to Coors Field. Make it 4-1, Colorado. Career hit number 1,500 to boot.
Get that baseball.
Pretty good way to cap off your 1,500 hit. The fastball away and up and allowed to get that full extension by Morneau with the back leg drive into left field.
Nick Hundley nearly hit one out his last time up. Made Dexter Fowler go to the wall in center. Oppo power.
607th player with 1,500 hits in the history of baseball. Pretty select group, and over 19,000 have suited up to play baseball. A little over 18,000, Doug says.
Hit the eject button in Wellington's glove. Hate when that happens.
Yeah, not good.
Four-one Rockies. Bottom of the 6th inning, nobody out. Here's the 2-1 to Nick, and that is bounced foul. Stu Cole helping out Mike Ault. Former infielder, UNC Charlotte.
He's out. He was out when DJ and Nolan received their gold gloves today, and rightfully so.
Yep. And whoa, look what I came up with. That's a good play by Mike Ault. Stu would have let Ault take that one without a glove. Ault throws out Nick Hundley. And that'll bring up Charlie Blackman for the second time. He struck out his first time. You know, on that UNC Charlotte team, we're talking about Stu Cole. And of course, Stu went on to pro ball. Longtime manager and a good one in the Rockies system. And now an outstanding third base coach. Danny Montgomery, who has been with the Rockies forever and special assistant to Jeff Bridich. She was on that same college team at UNC Charlotte. It's the first home run the Cubs had allowed this year.
There'll be a few more, only because of Wrigley Field heats up, the wind blows out, short ballpark everywhere.
You know, when we've been in there early, George, and you tell us every year that on the years that we've been there, say in April or May, as opposed to when the ivy's in full bloom, it's not a great hitter's park the first month and a half.
It's a wonderful pitcher's park. I mean, Heck, you kid, you get September, it's a wonderful pitcher's park. It really is. And we always laughed when Rick Sutcliffe went 16-1 and won a Cy Young Award. The wind would be howling out in batting practice, and the day he started, then all of a sudden you'd change and come back out, and you'd have to go get a coat, and the wind would be blowing straight in, the temperature would have dropped. When the ivy starts to grow, the ball starts to fly, plain and simple.
It's like the winds change off Lake Michigan. See that ivy out in center field? That'll fill in. 3-1 on Blackman. DJ LeMahieu on deck. It'll be interesting how this club plays. They have a lot of valued prospects, but you know the Cubs make a move and it's like international news. And that's ball 4. I mean, based on their moves this offseason, you got to like the pickup of John Lester. I mean, I like Rick Renneria as a person. I think he's probably a pretty good manager, but they go get Joe Madden, which is, you know, significant. All the great work he did 9 years in Tampa, taking to the postseason 4 times, the World Series in 2008. Miguel Montero, big fan of his ability. So I understand the excitement coupled with the Chris Bryants, the Addison Russells of the world, but last time I checked, that doesn't make you a World Series favorite. I think in some corners it was written that way.
You know what, with all those comments you made right there, the one thing you forget about, Dusty Baker was a pretty good manager, couldn't win there, he didn't have the animals. Lou Piniella was a pretty good manager, couldn't win there, and he left quickly. Don Baylor was a pretty good manager, left quickly. I think it's a difficult place, more difficult than what anybody imagines to go and play, and a lot of it's still a lot of the day game. Hit
and run with the perfect guy to do it, DJ LeMahieu. He comes through with another knock. 3 for 3 this afternoon. And Jeff, he may be the perfect hit and run guy.
I'm just watching the second base because he broke to the bag, and then it looked like Fred Flintstone trying to stop. Those feet are just going out from underneath him. Great pitch to try to hit and run with, down and away, easily shot there. Now watch the second baseman. I'll start to go, oh. Can't get back. But Charlie trucking into third.
With his swing path and the majority of his hits going to the right side, just an idea. I mean, the inside-out swing is the ideal guy to hit and run with.
And some guys just like to hit and run. And DJ likes it. It's not a, oh, why are you putting that on with me? It's a, great, let's do this.
A little extra special for DJ against the club that drafted him in the Chicago Cubs. 1st and 3rd, 1 out for Corey Dickerson. He walked and scored last inning.
Difference in this ball game, the Rockies are 2 for 5 with runners in scoring position. The Cubs just 1 for 9.
Dickerson takes ball 1. There's one other note on DJ a year ago against his former club, the Cubs. He was just 2 for 28.
And remember, they traded him because they thought they had Darwin Barney, and he was going to be the guy. Not that he didn't play okay for him, but he's no longer with them.
Two 2-0. Dickerson showing patience in an RBI situation. Trying to get that 5th run home. Got good speed, and Blackman at 3rd. 2 guys with running ability. DJ runs a little better than average at 1st. Dickerson with 6 ribbies in the early going. You pointed this out the other day, Jeff. With the elimination a year ago, the 1st and 3rd move, it makes it so much easier on the trail runner in these situations.
Yeah, your confidence. You get your normal lead. You can key on the things that you need to, whether it's the back heel, which I like to look at. Some guys will look at the front heel, but when one of those goes, you don't have to worry about him and what he's doing.
Big swing for Dickerson. He grabs a baseball off the pitch back. He wants that pitch again. Saw that grouping of RBI leaders earlier. Did Adrian Gonzalez get called up yet, George?
Yes, he did.
Moved up to another league. 5 home runs, a major league record in his first 3 ball games.
Yeah, they're leading the league with 6, and he's got 5 of them.
On,
Three the other night off Cashner, guy with pretty good arm.
3-1. Tulo's on deck.
Slitter has a very good hard sinker right now, not able to command it, sinking out of the zone at 94 to 96.
Guy on deck has played the Cubs 35 ball games, and after the 2 ribbies in his last at bat, he's got 35 ribbies in those 35 games. Three and one. This ball driven in the gap, left center field. Dex cuts it off. 1 run is scored. And Dickerson into second with a double. LeMahieu stops it. Oh, he's out.
Slid past the bag.
LeMahieu stopped at third. 7th RBI for Corey Dickerson.
Yeah, he just slid past the bag. Unfortunately, got that hard sinker down, uplifted into the outfield. Dexter doing a very good job not letting this ball get to the wall into the gap. Then he's going to throw back in, and when it comes back, it goes there. Dickerson goes well past it as Charlie comes in. Watch right here. He slides right past the bag. Everything comes off. There's the tag applied. He tried to put the foot back on, but didn't get there.
Jeff, is that a product of guys just sliding late?
Yes, that's what happened. And when you slide on your left side, when you're trying to go and reach back for the bag, it's harder to do. Where if you're sliding on your right side and sneaking away, your left hand can catch the bag.
Tell you what, Dexter made a great play, and it helps that he has wonderful speed and long arms, because I think for most center fielders, that thing's going to the wall. It's a triple. The Rockies with a 5-1 lead, and if you score with us at home, even though he got to the bag, got past it, it's a continuation of the same play. So it's a single and an RBI. It is not a double. Edwin Jackson now, the guy we spoke of a few minutes ago, up in the Chicago pen.
2 out base hits too. This ball club, pretty good job of doing that in Milwaukee, so the task doesn't get any easier as you look at Jackson throwing down in the bullpen with Troy Tulowitzki at the plate.
This is the biggest hit of the ball game. We look back on 1 inning ago. Troy, cutter in, pulled the hands in and rips it down the left field line to drive in 2 and make it 3-1. Two for 3 this afternoon for Tulowitzki. Ryan Schlitter with 2 outs. (3-0). Arenado's on deck. He's got Bronson Arroyo's hair and Blackman's beard. Ten more hits for the Rockies. They're 4 for 4, producing double digits in hits on the young season. You expect it here, but to do what they did on the road, outstanding. It's fouled off. Tulo typically gets off to great starts. Three-two. Rockies have gone 17-6 against the Cubs at Coors Field their last 23 matchups, though the Cubs did win 2 of 3 their lone series in Denver a year ago. Ground ball to third. That'll end the inning. The Rockies get a couple more runs. Justin Morneau led the inning off with a home run, and eventually Charlie Blackmon would score on a base hit by Corey Dickerson. 5-1 Rockies.